I'm absolutely sure the R1 is going to be a great success in the States. 2023 has started really well for us. We've finished the season in Dubai with race wins. We've started the season in Australia with race wins, started the season in the UK with race wins, and out here in the States, in Florida, with the cars already winning races. So it's a great start to the year for us, and it just, I think, bodes well for the future. Historically in the US, the R1 has won 25-minute sprint races and been on the podium of 25 Hours of Thunderhill. So again, that shows the ability of the car, whether it's with novice drivers or experienced drivers, to be a sprint winner or an endurance racer. What we're doing at Atlanta Motorsport Park in these last few days is really turning heads and putting smiles on faces. So I think there's a great buzz around the car as we really start a new chapter for the Praga R1.
The R1 is already a hit in the US. People have been buying this car, which I think is fantastic, and someone's even raced it for 25 hours at Thunderhill. So respect to them. I was fortunate to race last year for 24 hours at Zolder. It's the kind of car you can wring its neck lap after lap. It's designed to be used to the full for endurance races, and when you look at it visually, it kind of speaks to you in it looks like a Le Mans car, it looks like an IMSA car, Daytona, Sebring. It's very much in the American racing culture, these long distance races. IMSA has been popular here for many years, so has GT. And the great thing with the Praga R1 is that to me, it sits between prototype and GT. It's super dynamic. The car is very agile. You get it squirms around under braking. You really feel like you're part of the car, and it's intuitive to drive. So you can really hustle it in the slow corners, but it has the downforce and the slick tires to carry really a lot of speed. You know, you're going to be experiencing G-forces, but you do get a lot of chatter coming through the wheel. You can feel what's happening, and you're really engaged. So what will happen is people will try the car, and that will be what makes it sell.
The secret to the R1 success is that the car is thoroughly engineered through and through to be not only a race car, but it's more than that. It's also a beauty to look at, but it's a functional thing. So we pay a lot of attention that all the design we do always also shows the potential, so you can see it, but at the same time stays functional. So I love this about the R1, and it's one of the best thing about the car. You can have it in your garage, just look at it, and you know it looks great, but at the same time you take it out and it just works, and it does what it needs to do. It's all carbon fiber, so it's very lightweight, but also what was very important for us when we designed the car was to keep the car simple. And the simpler you keep it, the easier it is to maintain and to run, and we spend a lot of time engineering the simplest solutions we could find, and we are very proud of that. So I think that the car is just perfect for track days. People will just enjoy driving it, and they won't have any hassle maintaining it.
I showed the car to my friends, and within a few weeks, we already had an order for 4 cars, and within a month and a half, they were delivered here to Atlanta Motorsports Park. That's how quick people get excited about the car.
The great thing about the R1 is it just makes an impact wherever you go, and especially these few days we've had at Atlanta Motorsport Park with Ben Collins. That helps, having Ben along, but really the car's the star. It sort of ticks 3 boxes really. And Ben talks about this a lot, that it's actually a fun car to drive. Yeah, it's fast, it sets blistering lap times, but it's fun as well. You can play with it a little bit. So that's a really unusual combination. But also the real key to this, and everybody says it, is what a great looking car. And I was talking to a member here who's owned R1s in the past, and just saying, it's amazing that nobody else has done a car that looks like this. But it's not only just the design itself, and which really shows the aerodynamic capability of the car, but also the quality of the finish. I think what's really interesting is that now we're selling more cars into the private motorsport parks where owners aren't necessarily taking them racing, so they're being ordered in the bare carbon. So it means we're having to present a better quality standard of bare carbon as well. So two things go together there to produce an amazing looking car.
Once people see the R1, it pretty much sells itself. Once they see it and they experience it, they just have to have it, like myself. And so that's why I'm so excited about Praga Racing USA, to build the community, to continue to grow the number of cars here in the United States, and just to enjoy the pure beauty, the aesthetics, the performance, and just have a lot of fun. within a few years, I'm sure the factory is just going to be overwhelmed with orders from the US, and I'm here for all of that.